So let's play ourselves a game of Pokemon here. Now, welcome, by the way, to the very first battle of my Noctowl team. Of course, you can see right there on my screen, we've got Orbeetle, G-Max Orbeetle, Duraludon, Noctowl, Hitmontop, Raichu, and Gastrodon. In this battle right here, I'm actually thinking that Raichu is a good pick. But I might, yeah, actually, you know what? Raichu is a really good pick here. Raichu's going to be able to get the Intimidate off, not the Intimidate, the Volt Switch off on the Pelipper, or the Fake Out off on basically anybody else. I don't want to bring Hitmontop because of the Milotic. And I think that knowing that I have Hitmontop on my team, my opponent's going to bring a Milotic. It kind of looks like a Rain team. It kind of has a Rain element to it, but then also has that Arcanine just for some extra fun. I'm going to do the Orbeetle Noctowl beginning because I think Gravity Hypnosis is going to make a lot of sense. And then Duraludon, I don't think has really any spot in this game, so not going to use that. Let's bring Raichu and let's bring Gastrodon. So welcome to the very first battle of this team. I want to really show off what this team can do because I've been practicing it on Showdown for a little while, and now I'm finally ready to bring it into the main stage of the game. Grimmsnarl and Arcanine going to start. Now that's an interesting lead. So let's use the Frisk. Let's see what he's got. An eject button. A weakness policy. Huh. You know what? An easy way to... I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm actually not going to go for the Hypnosis here. The eject button was an interesting read. I think because I saw that, I'm going to just go for the Bug Buzz on the Grimmsnarl. And then let's go for a Heat Wave on both of them. Yeah, I think let's do that. So here comes a Fake Out onto the Noctowl, and that's fine. So Bug Buzz on the Grimmsnarl, I'm going to bring it to half. And use that eject button to get it out of there. So that does mean that it'll be able to Fake Out again later, but that's okay. I might actually be able to bring my Raichu out at some point, assuming that my Orbeetle is probably going to go down to a Flare Blitz. Oh, Milotic. Okay. Okay, Will-O-Wisp isn't... Okay, I'm fine with that. I am very fine with that. What does my Orbeetle need? Nothing. My Orbeetle is just fine. I think actually at this point I want to G-Max Gravitas. And I want to hypnotize the... Who do I want to put to sleep here? I think I want to put the Arcanine to sleep. Because I don't think there's all that much that Milotic can do right now. However, I am worried that Arcanine is going, or that Milotic is going to switch back into Grimmsnarl. So let's go for that, and then let's go for a Hypnosis on the Arcanine. So second turn D-Max. I'm actually really glad that I didn't D-Max on the first turn. As if I did, what would that have accomplished? It wouldn't have accomplished anything. I might have been able to put something to sleep, but getting this information that this Arcanine is a weakness policy, really important to me. It means that he's not likely to be fast. It means he's not likely to be super strong. So I can kind of take my time with how I deal with it. Noctowl's going to fall. And then you go to sleep. Good night. So Arcanine's asleep, and then Milotic is going to do some special damage to who? To Noctowl. Okay. But Noctowl is very specially defensive, so it's not actually going to take enough to take it down. Now, if I wanted to, you know what I think I do want to? I'm going to use a Max Flutterby, and then I'm going to use a Dream Eater. So I'm going to heal myself back up a little bit and lower the Milotic special attack at the same time, so that my Noctowl is not going to go down this turn. Good. So it looks like we're not getting any switches. Happy with that. Milotic is not going to take too much from the Max Flutterby, but enough to really chunk it. Really want to lower that. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, crap. Oh. Yeah, right. That's a thing. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I keep on forgetting that, but that's okay. I can deal with that. Oh, man. Can't deal with that. Oh no, everything's going down. That's good. Everything's fine. We're okay. All right. Ice Beam's gonna take out my Noctowl. I'm gonna bring out my Raichu. And I'm gonna just take it out with a Volt Switch. Am I gonna Volt Switch? No, you know what I should do? I should fake out first. I'm glad that I brought in this Raichu against Grimmsnarl. Well, let's go for the Gravitas on Arcanine. Let's go for the Volt Switch. Actually, no, we'll do that after all on the Milotic, because I want to get this Raichu out of there, and I want to be able to fake out the Grimmsnarl. Go for the Volt Switch, do a little bit of damage, do some good damage, and then send Raichu right back. Gastrodon comes in. I assume that the Milotic's going to go for a water move. Why wouldn't it? And then I can Storm Drain that. Mud Shot. Okay. Still, not that much. It's okay. That burn. Doing all that, not all that much. Man, I am so sad that I keep forgetting about competitive on Milotic. I specifically brought Raichu instead of Hitmontop so that I wouldn't deal with competitive. And for all you guys who are chanting it in the comments, I apologize. But regardless, we'll power through. Let's go for a Scald on the Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl's going to use Light Screen. You see, this is why I bring Raichu. This is why Raichu exists. I think even through the Light Screen, no, it's not going to take it out. Ugh, dang. The rest of my team is special, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, hopefully I can get a burn on this. Nope. So that means I am going to take a little bit more damage next turn. Let's just go for a Bug Buzz on Grimmsnarl. Let's double in, and then whatever, if for whatever reason one thing takes it out, then at least we'll have that. At least we'll have Paris. We'll always have Paris. Orbeetle and Grimmsnarl is going to take it out, just barely, I think. So that's good that I ended up using a ground move on the Milotic. Now I can just wait out the turns with my own recover and wait until thing is done. Wait until Light Screen is done. Gravity's done. Seismitoad's going to be the last Pokemon. Oh no, Seismitoad gets Grass Knot if I remember correctly. Does it make more sense to double into my Milotic or double into Seismitoad? I think let's double into Seismitoad. Yeah. Good. It still does good damage, but that's going to hurt my Gastro quite a bit. I get an attack off first, right? No, of course not. I have -2 speed. Gastro's still up. I'm going to be able to take out Seismitoad with my Orbeetle next turn. So, awesome. I wonder if he's going to try... Oh, I know. Let's save it. Yeah. See, this is why we have Protect on the Gastro. This is why we have Protect. It's going to go through it. Oh, man. He was saving his G-Max. Forgot about that, too. Man, I've been forgetting about things all the time. So I'm trying to talk. Am I still going to be able to take this out? I think I might. Gastro's going to Protect. I was thinking that Seismitoad was going to... Oh, that's unfortunate. I was thinking that Seismitoad was going to go for like a Max Guard or something like that, you know, but apparently not. I'm having a good time with this. Even though I forgot about this Milotic's competitive, I'm at least able to do something. I hope that this Milotic goes into my Gastrodon, not my Gastrodon, my Orbeetle, thinking that it can live through whatever my Gastrodon has to throw at it. Okay, apparently not. That's all right. Either way, this is a win on our end. I'm going to be able to send out this Raichu. Light screen's gone anyway, so here we go. First game was a successful one. What did we learn? We learned that Milotic has a few more uses than just... well, it's worth not bringing in... or worth not using any kind of stat lowering on Milotic because of competitive. Worth thinking about in the team select, but also worth thinking about in the actual game, obviously. We'll run it back for game 2. All right, game 2 against Richard. Ooh, this Richard's bringing a Gastrodon of his own. Gastrodon, Togekiss, Reuniclus, Charizard, Conkeldurr, and Liepard. I can likely bring the same combo with Orbeetle and Noctowl, mainly because I can put the Charizard to sleep if they do bring that in. I think Hitmontop makes sense this time around. Do I want to bring in Duraludon? Yes, I do. Do I want to keep it for D-Max? Maybe. I might against this Togekiss. I might also not need that if I manage to put it to sleep. So let's enter with those. Duraludon, does it make sense to bring anyway? Yes, because of Snarl for the Charizard, the Togekiss, and the Reuniclus. And also for the Dragon typing. Yeah, the Dragon typing is pretty good there. Does Raichu make sense? Raichu does not make sense. But Gastrodon, I think, does make sense. So let's... Does Gastrodon make sense, actually? I can go without it. I think I can go without it. I'll go Hitmontop, and then I'll go Duraludon. Because then I can get the Intimidate off on the Conkeldurr. I can get the Intimidate off on, I guess, the Liepard? I don't know. We're about to see some Trick Room shenanigans with Reuniclus and Liepard. I believe we're going to get Copycat up there. Which means Charizard and Liepard. Okay. But Charizard doesn't have Trick Room. I'm almost certain that Charizard doesn't have Trick Room. Charizard has Weakness Policy and Liepard has Quick Claw. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go for the Max Flutterby on the Liepard. Because I don't think I really need to put anything to sleep right now with the Liepard out. Something's going to get Fake Outed. So that being said, should I switch out into Hitmontop? No. No, I don't think I will. But I will go for an Air Slash on the Liepard as well. And then if it doesn't actually hit the Liepard, then hey. So D-Max comes first because that's how priority works, folks. Everything in this game has priority. D-Max is like plus 8 or 9 or something. Whatever happens, D-Max happens first. And then switching out is like plus 10. I'm making that up. It's something like that, though. All right, what are we going to see? So it's a D-Max on the Charizard, obviously. It's a G-Max, probably. We're about to see a Wildfire. Wildfire on the Orbeetle. Hopefully won't take it out. Might take it out. Will probably take it out. And then Liepard's going to use Taunt. That's fine. That's fine. So we get the Flutterby. I'm going to lower the special attack. I think my Orbeetle's going to live. I think my Orbeetle is actually going to live this. And then if it does, the next turn you better believe I am going for the Hypnosis. Yes. Wow. Wow. That only did half. Guys, use Orbeetle on your team, please. Weakness Policy Orbeetle. Whatever comes out next, I am going to be using a G-Max Mindstorm and using a Hypnosis on this Charizard. The unfortunate thing is Wildfire is going to take me out next turn if it does use another one. Because why wouldn't it? It's a stab move. It's really good. Come on now. But again, I just really want to emphasize how powerful this lead feels to me. Conkeldurr. Okay. So, Conkeldurr, I'm going to go for the G-Max Gravitas. I'm going to go for the Hypnosis. Huh? Oh, right, I was taunted. Well, anyway, still, super strong. Weakness Policy Max Gravitas on Conkeldurr should, like, almost completely certainly take this thing out. Yeah. What? Wait a second, did I just see a Sash? It's a Sash? Huh. Okay. Interesting. It's not even going to take out my Noctowl. Wow. That did good damage. And then Ice Punch is not going to take out the Orbeetle either. Oh, right, Wildfire. Interesting. I'm concerned. Let's go for Gravitas on Charizard. Take that thing out finally. Let's go for an Air Slash on Conkeldurr. I'm going to get Mach Punched, so I'm going down. If my opponent is smart, he's going to go for a Mach Punch on my Bug. I think that might take it out. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, good. I'm glad that I went for an Air Slash on the Conk. Then next turn I can actually still take out guy with the Psychic. I think I'm gonna live. Yeah. Ooh, close. So let's go for Hitmontop. Yeah. Yeah, let's go for Hitmontop. So we'll take out I'll attack the Charizard with a Psychic. And then I'll fake out the Reuniclus. Then I can actually Bug Buzz the Reuniclus next turn if everything works out the way I want it to. So let's try this. Let's go Psychic on Charizard. Let's go Fake Out on Reuniclus. And let's hope for the best. Okay, so we've got the Fake Out. Going to get the flinch on that Reuniclus, and the Orbeetle's got the Psychic, taking out the Charizard. Everything's worked out as I wanted. Kakudori right now. Oh, I can't actually. Oh, wait. No, not all according to plan. The Wildfire. The Wildfire is fine. I've still got Duraludon on the back with Snarl. I can start Dark moving it down, and I can also use a Sucker Punch on that Reuniclus. Just get some more damage out on that. Let's do exactly that. And the fact that I've got an Assault Vest on is pretty key as well. Pretty key. Down goes the special attack just so I don't lose my Hitmontop. Good. Let's just use another one. I have a feeling that using a Draco right now would have been better, obviously, but yeah, there you go. I have a feeling that using moves other than Snarl in this situation would have been better, but I think they both accomplished the same thing. One kept my Hitmontop alive. Anyway, that was good. Let's go on to game 3. Okay, game 3. So we have a Rotom in this one. So looks like we're... I saw a Venusaur, so I thought that we were going to see some Sun, but I mean, maybe. I guess that could be with a Max Flare from the Arcanine. I don't know. Guess we'll see. But either way, I do think that bringing the Hitmontop is good here over the Raichu. You see a Rotom, you bring a Gastro. And actually, this is a perfect situation for me to show off Orbeetle, Noctowl, Gastrodon, and let's say Hitmontop? Yeah. I could bring the Duraludon for some extra power. Against 1, 2, 3 Pokemon, the Togekiss, the Tyranitar, and the Dragapult, but the Hitmontop intimidates the Tyranitar and the Arcanine, and also has the Sucker Punch against the Dragapult. That one's a tough one, but I think I'm going to bring this. I already have enough to deal with the Togekiss, I think. I think I do. I'm going to have to review that later, because I don't know. It kind of depends on their sets right now. So, actually, we're going to see right now, because Rotom and Tyranitar are going to come out perfect. Perfect. So we've got Noctowl, we've got Orbeetle's Frisk, right? Choice Specs and Weakness Policy. Great, good to know. Sandstream. So here's what we'll do. We'll go for the G-Max Gravitas on the Rotom. We'll go for the Hypnosis on the T-Tar. Now, thinking about it, 2 seconds after I hit accept, what I could have done is I could have swapped out into Gastrodon in place of the Noctowl, but then I wouldn't get the sleep off on the Tyranitar, which I'm hoping to do. I know that I'm not going to be taken down by a single Thunderbolt from Rotom, but although with choice specs, it's entirely possible. But we'll see. That's just my thought process. That is basically my motto here on Pokésports. This is just my thought process. Is this Tyranitar? Oh, I think this is Tyranitar. Oh. Wouldn't that be grand? Yes. Yes, it is. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get off a Hypnosis. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to outspeed this Tyranitar. That almost took out the Rotom. That brought it down to a pretty hefty chunk. So Rotom fell from the sky. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get this off, but the point with Rotom falling, not having Levitate anymore, is now Gastrodon has like a good way of dealing with it, right? So now you can actually go ahead and use Earth Power on the Rotom because gravity is in motion. So now that I can actually set up for the next turn by going for a Max Flutterby on Rotom and swapping to Hitmontop? Yeah, I do want to do that actually. Because then, not only is the Tyranitar asleep, it's asleep and -1 attack. So, we'll be in a good position. I know that my Orbeetle is going to go first, so I should be able to take out this Rotom. Like, even if Rotom goes for like a Protect or something here, no. So down that goes. The Shadow Ball triggered my weakness policy too. I don't think I mentioned that. But with the weakness policy triggered, I'm sitting in a very good position. Not in as good of a position as I was. So there goes. It's fine. I can bring Noctowl back. Down goes Orbeetle. So let's bring the Noctowl back out. I can fake out whatever the second Pokemon is. I can do that, but I'll think about that. It might happen, it might not happen. We'll see. Oh, it's the Venusaur. Perfect, perfect. So I can actually go for the Hypnosis on the T-Tar and the Fake Out on the Venusaur. Now it's perfect because I know that the Venusaur is not faster anyway than my Noctowl. My Noctowl is faster than the T-Tar, so obviously I'm going to put that to sleep before it gets the chance to attack. But most importantly, the Venusaur is not going to be faster. He's already revealed his D-Max anyway, so it's not like that guy's going to be getting big anytime soon. But T-Tar is going to go... I'm basically denying Tyranitar from its second turn. It got one turn, but 1 out of 3 for D-Max, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, my Orbeetle got 2. So you see, the whole reason that I wasn't using... that I wasn't attacking into the Tyranitar before was because of its weakness policy. And so now I'm thinking I can actually go for a close combat on this T-Tar. I could probably take it out in 1. This might be a bad idea, but if it does trigger the weakness policy and not take it out, then hopefully I can beg and plead to the RNG gods for a second turn of sleep, in which I can get a Mach Punch off afterward. That's actually going to take out the Venusaur. Oh man, this game could not be going better for me. This game could not be going better for me right now. Tyranitar's still asleep in the close combat. Yeah, it's just going to take it out in 1. It's just going to take it right out. Yeah, this is insane. Okay. Get a little bit of sandstorm damage. The sandstorm's a little unfortunate, and I do recognize that this team struggles with weather, in that I don't I don't think literally any of my Pokemon have any moves minus Gastrodon. If I wanted to like D-Max Gastrodon, then I could, but not worth it. I'm going to switch right out into Gastrodon from Hitmontop here though. I think Gravity's still up too, isn't it? Y info. Yeah, one more turn of Gravity. So let's put this guy to sleep and just cinch up this game. Let's swap out into Gastro. But yeah, I hurt a little bit versus Sunny Day. I hurt a little bit versus Rain. But I have enough to deal with the Pokemon individually that I don't really have to worry too much about it. So Noctowl is going to go down. I'm not going to be able to get the Hypnosis up. Unfortunate, but fine. Because that guy's still going to take a ton of damage. And I am glad that I swapped out the Hitmontop, because now I get to send it out and get that Intimidate off. If this is a Banded or a Scarved, Banded or a Scarved Arcanine, then I have just won. Let's go for a Scald. No, let's go for a Earth Power. Almost said Superpower. Wow, so that's I would hate to call this too early and see myself lose, but I'm pretty sure that this Earth Power is going to take it out, and if it doesn't, then I can always Mach Punch. It didn't. It did. Sorry. It did not take it out. So 3 wins. Wow. 3 wins in a row with this team. But like you see, this team, I love it so much. Gravity just makes so much sense in so much of this meta. It's always made sense against Flyers. It's always made sense against Levitators. It gives you the opportunity to bring ground Pokemon. It gives you the opportunity to use Hypnosis again, because Hypnosis got a big old nerf. But we're all good. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and pass it along to other people who you think might want to know a little bit about Gravity, and check out our podcast. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye.